Okay, time for a new Destiny 2 video. This was on this particular gun, the Stars and Shadow. I wanted to make a video about it. And my role and why I really like it. Now, just to set it up before I go on, I'm going to play a game, but before I go into gameplay, just to set it up, I'm a terrible player, so be ready for that. Even though I've played thousands of hours of Crucible in this game, I just have no reflexes. That goes for video games altogether. So just to set the stage, if you know anything about Destiny, I'm about a 1 KD. That's between quick play and a little bit of comp and stuff. So, yeah, I'm terrible. In fact, they just started tracking in Beyond Light the what is it? The KAD or whatever, KDA, something like that. You can now look at it in your triumphs. You know, I've been following that because I'm a number slut. And give me a number and I'll obsess over it. But anyways, I started out like 0.7 something. But I felt really weird at first. I couldn't figure out why. But I never did figure out why. But when I first started replaying Crucible recently, because I take breaks from Destiny and I'd taken a break, I was terrible and I couldn't figure it out. Like in the beginning of Beyond Light, my KAD or KDA was like 0.7 something, and I've gotten it all the way up to 1.17. But that still ought to tell you how bad I am. That like I managed to get it up to 1.17. That's KDA, not KD. But if you give me a lobby full of scrubs, I can do okay. So that said, just to set the stage, that don't judge this gun based on how I do with it, because I'm terrible. But now, I know hand cannons dominate the game, and they're way strong and overpowered right now. But I've always hated hand cannons. I don't like the way they feel. I probably just never got used to them, probably. It's the same reason I hate Titans and Warlocks, I think. Because I started the game playing a Hunter, and I get used to the Hunter. Excuse me while I blow my nose real quick. Allergies been bothering me for a while. So I just never liked the Titan or Warlock jump. Now if I had gone the other way and just started out with like a Warlock, I bet you I would be fine with the Warlock. It's the same thing with like, I just never played with hand cannons, so I grew to hate them over time. I like rifle type guns, and I particularly like pulse rifles. They're more fun. Auto rifles, I will say, are really boring. Like the Uriel's gift meta, and even to an extent the Gnawing Hunger. I don't really, it's just kind of boring. But a pulse where you're shooting the bursts and it's really satisfying to me. Most satisfying gameplay in the game, I'd say. So, I fancy myself a scout rifle guy, because going back to the beginning of this game, my first love, so to speak, was Mida multi-tool. But if I'm being honest, probably pulse rifles are really my jam. Although I still love Mida. But anyway, so this gun, it drops in Crucible. It's new to this season. I have a ton of them. It's funny because they drop after Crucible matches, and I play a lot of Crucible. I saw some YouTuber complaining the other day. Wow, he hadn't gotten the Outlaw Kill clip roll or something. And I'm thinking, like, do these people even play the game? Because I've played just a decent amount, and I've gotten like 4 Outlaw Kill clip Stars and Shadows. I mean, really. So, and I know my RNG is not the best in the world. It's usually pretty darn good, but still, I've just gotten so many that naturally you get the Outlaw Kill clip, and then later on you'll get another Outlaw Kill clip, and then later on you'll get another. I've sharded, dismantled several Outlaw Kill clip rolls of this. But again, I want to go over what makes this good. And again, I know it's a hand cannon meta, and this is not going to compete with hand cannons no matter what anybody says. But I don't like hand cannons, and in quick play, it's fine. It's good. It may even be able to compete with hand cannons if you were good enough at 3-tapping or 2-tapping. That's the secret with these 340 RPM pulses. Not the secret, but they have a .67 TTK theoretically, but they don't really come close to that, or everybody would use them. They're almost impossible, especially on console where most people play, because between Xbox and PlayStation, if you look at the user stats, that's like 2/3 or more of the player base versus Steam. So most people play on console, and on console you have recoil in your guns, and it's much harder to 2-tap with like a pulse that I think 340s need like 5 crits in one body to 2-tap or something. Something very demanding like that they almost can never do. Like I used to play with Blast Burst all the time, and it was similar. I needed like 6 crits and 2 bodies to 2-tap or something, and it never 2-tapped. I mean, I paid attention seeing if it. The 1 or 2 times that I noticed it would 2-tap, it was because the enemy would like move their head into it. Like they had to help you. Like you would just fire your burst, and your burst would be going, and they would kind of jankily move their head into the burst, mid burst. Like that's the only way. So it had to be kind of a random RNG thing where they helped you out, to be honest. So yeah, there's people who say like I get into arguments with hand cannon players all the time on the internet because I hate hand cannons and they're very OP. They'll say like, oh, the 340 RPMs of a .67 TTK, they're way better than hand cannons. Yeah, that's why everybody uses hand cannons, because people obviously use what's bad in this game. Like, give me a break, dude. No, they use what's good, and hand cannons are good. Like, why did everybody switch to Gnawing Hunger when it was good? Why did everybody just recently switch to like Ace of Spades and all these 140s when before they were using, what was it before? They were using the 150s, of course, but like Dire Promise and stuff. Then they all switched to Ace of Spades. You know why? Because Ace of Spades with the new balance patch is better now. It's not just Ace of Spades, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying it's extremely obvious that people use what's good. So if they don't use pulse rifles as much, it's because they're not as good as hand cannons. Period. I don't care what anybody says. But anyways, so yeah. So the whole .67 TTK, in my opinion, it's always been a sham. It's similar to like the 540 RPMs had a good TTK at one point, but it was really exacting, and you never got it in game. Or the 4 burst, like the Blast Furnace, even though I love the Blast Furnace. At least on console. Maybe you see it sometimes on PC. I don't know. I don't play on PC. My console was more recoil. You're never getting a 2 burst, really, basically. Except this one, I think sometimes you can. I mean, I could be wrong. It's really hard to tell what's going on in game a lot of times. The numbers are kind of janky, and it happens so fast. And you know, my eye reflexes aren't good enough, anyways. But I feel like you can 2 burst with this one sometimes on console, which really makes it effective. So let's talk about the gun and why it's so good. Oh, this particular roll and why it's so good. By the way, I'm shooting off screen because, well, one, I got this new $20 tripod from Amazon, which seems to be great. Cell phone tripod is really working well, and I kind of wanted to test it. And 2, I don't really have a capture card, so I don't really have a good way to take footage. Now, there's some workarounds. I don't know if you can just directly do clips from Xbox. It used to be you could, but they had a time limit, like 5 minutes or something stupid. But I think there was a way around that. I never figured it out. And then it turned out the best way back when I was messing with it a little was there's a Twitch app on Xbox, so you just go to your Twitch app, stream some footage to your Twitch channel, like a Twitch channel, and then archive. It'd be in your archives, and you could then I think get like a third-party program to download your archive footage, and then upload that to YouTube. And by the way, the quality was pretty crap, but at least it was something, you know, and it was sort of direct feed, I guess. That used to be the roundabout way to do it if you didn't have a capture card. I'm just trying this right now because it's easier, really. I mean, it was easy to set this up, but it's a pain in the butt to do all that Twitch nonsense. Okay, on to the roll. I've completely wasted a bunch of time, but now it has kill clip. That's the first part, which is great. It's not as good as like a Bygones kill clip because it's not as fast to reload, and the Bygones just had the perfect damage profile where kill clip really rakes people. I don't know what it was. It made it like really easy to 2 burst them or something. I couldn't tell you exactly. I just know that. And these 340s don't have as good a damage profile on the kill clip. You know, it doesn't just absolutely melt, but it still melts really well. So, and this is a bummer because kill clip is one of the few things, the advantages that pulse rifles had over hand cannons, in my opinion. And from what I read somewhere, Bungie's getting rid of kill clip. Basically, they're phasing it out. For example, one of the 2 new pulses, I think, in Beyond Light, Hailing Confusion, you can't roll kill clip on it. It's a 390. So that's a real bummer, and it makes hand cannons even stronger by default. Because hand cannons don't really care about kill clip because it doesn't change their TTK that much. typically, I believe. Um, like I think he's still got a 3-tap with him with a 140. So hand cannons, but pulses really have always been right where kill clip's awesome because you get this quick kill, especially like a bygones or something, and then you reload and you get in just absolute melt. And it, like I said, hand cannons have every other advantage, and one of the few things pulse rifles had was kill clip, and now, from what I understand, Bungie's phasing it out. So it hurts pulse rifles more than anything, and it's bull. But anyways, but this pulse still rolls with it for what it's worth. So kill clip, and then here's the key to the whole roll: surplus. Now, like I said, I just mentioned I have like 4 outlaw kill clip rolls of this. I have feeding frenzy kill clip. Feeding frenzy was kind of nerfed some time back. It's not as good anymore. But now surplus, why I think it's good: increases handling, reload, and stability for each fully charged ability. If you don't know, watch I think Fallout Plays did a video on this, and at first I thought all these new perks in Beyond Light, I thought they were all junk, but then I learned that a lot of them are actually really good. Surplus is like really good. Wellspring, I think, is really good in PvE at least. So don't sleep on some of these perks. Like me, I just kind of glossed over them, whatever. But I find out surplus is actually really good because what kind of tipped me off was the Fallout Plays video. So he showed that like basically how it works is you get stacks of sort of surplus's benefit, and for each charged ability you have, you get like 1 stack. So that's what melee, grenade, and what would be the other ability? Class ability. So for each charged ability, you get 1 stack, and that's going to give you more handling, reload speed, and stability. Now, what he showed, he couldn't measure, really. It's really hard to measure like handling and stability. So what he measured was reload speed. And what he showed was like with 3 stacks of surplus, aka 3 fully charged abilities, he showed side-by-side reload, and it really was really fast with 3 charged abilities. He showed it's almost pretty much like an outlaw. So that really opened my eyes. Like that's like as long as you have 3 charged abilities, it's like outlaw. So this roll is like outlaw kill clip in a way. Now, what if you have less than 3 charged abilities? That I don't really know. He didn't test too much, but if you're getting similar, you're getting a large increase in reload speed basically with 3 stacks of surplus. So if you're getting similar increases in stability and handling, it's kind of like you have quick draw, you have snapshot, and those are really important. You know, I forgot how good. Like another guy was showing how great was Ceridius. He was playing with one of these with like quick draw and snapshot, and he was just raving over how snappy it was. So don't sleep on quick draw and snapshot either. You'd have to give up kill clip. I would like to test out a quick draw snapshot roll of this. It can roll with both of those. I was looking at its perk pool, and it can roll with dang near everything. Like I don't know if there's a perk this thing can't roll with, which I guess could be bad if you're trying to get a certain roll because its perk pool is so huge. It's got like 9 perks in each slot, I think. I mean, you can roll with pretty much anything you can name. So, but yeah, I'd like to try a quick draw snapshot roll too. But anyways, but surplus, yes, it could be like quick draw snapshot, like because of increased handling. It's giving you more stability. It could be like Zen Moment or something. It's giving you more reload speed, so it could be like outlaw. Now again, that's all conditional. That's if it's maxed at 3 stacks and everything. But I think what this does that I think it really helps this gun is the stability, because it's one of the only major stability buffs you could get. Actually, I'm not sure if you can even get Zen Moment on this, but so now this one is pretty much one of the highest stability rolls that you can get on it too. Offhand, the most you can get stability on this is like a 70, looking at Destiny Item Manager, and sorry, 70s in the 70s, and I have steady rounds, which is big in my opinion, because it's one of the main like just straight out stability perks you can get. So that really helps make this roll too. These 2 things I would say kind of make the roll. Besides kill clip, of course, to synergize with them. And I think the combination of the surplus, which is giving me fat amounts of stability, on top of a good stability roll. Oh, the third part of the stability is I've got chamber compensator here, which is like a +9 stability. Now it gives you like a -10 handling is the negative, but it's also one of the biggest stability buffs you can get. So it's like and it's also a +10 recoil direction, which I think is sneaky good in this gun, Because I think the default recoil direction on this is a 64, but chamber compensator gives you a plus 10, so it gives you up to 74, which is pretty good. You want it near 5 if you don't know, so it'll shoot more straight up and down. So a 74 is pretty good. It's real close to 5, and it's pretty high. You know, maybe arrowhead break might be better. It would give you like a 94. I don't know, but you would give up some stability that you get with chamber compensator. Because like I said, the chamber compensator is like a plus 9 stability. So I mean, whatever the case, I love this roll. So I think this may be I'd say it feels really good. So between these, you're getting a hugely increased stability. This is a really high stability roll. Then on top of that, you add in surplus, which is giving you, again, if Fallout's reload testing is any indication, it's giving you a lot of extra stability. So to me, this roll in game, I know it's really a laser. It really, I think you can 2-tap with it pretty, possibly, it's hard to say, but possibly regularly. You know, that I've played with it. Now for what is the master work? It's range. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Better than, I'd rather have stability, but range is like definitely a strong second and really good on pulses. And then for the mod, I mean, counterbalance doesn't really work on this because it's a plus 15, so it would take it from a recoil direction of 74 to a recoil direction of 89, which I think that'd be a push because, okay, it's getting closer to 100, so it's more up and down, but on the other hand, it's closer to the, like I said, in case you don't know, you want recoil direction to end in a 5 or close. So a 74 is like way better than a 79. Because at the 0, it's like more side to side, and at the 5s, it's more up and down. And then the closer it goes to 100, it's also more up and down, if that makes any sense. So the point is, if you put a counterbalance mod in, it'd be a plus 15 recoil direction. And it's at a 74, I know, with this setup, the chamber compensator. So I'd take it to an 89. And I'm not sure 89 is really better than 74, you know, because it's more, your recoil is now more horizontal, even though it's getting closer to 100 and it's getting more vertical in that way. I don't think it's, my point is, I don't think counterbalance mod would help on this, because it throws off anything close to 5, you don't really want to put a counterbalance mod on. So being there's nothing else really, I put a targeting adjuster. You don't really want, on this one I wouldn't put like a backup mag because you're probably going to be wanting to reload a lot with try to get kill clip and so forth. So I put a targeting adjuster. The areas where this gun is really weak are aim assist. I think Bungie doesn't give the 340s good aim assist. They're too afraid they'll 2-tap and challenge hand cannons. And handling is also very low, like 26 I think, because chamber compensator is like a minus 10 to handling. Chamber compensator is like a plus 9 stability, minus 10 handling, plus 10 recoil direction. But again, with surplus could make a lot of that up, depending. This, like I said, I believe the default aim assist on this roll is a 28, but this targeting adjuster at least kicks up to 33, helps a little, and it was the only thing. So, I mean, anyways, I love this gun. It's really awesome, especially for like 6s, as they say. And like I said, I think what makes it is surplus. Now, the only downside I've noticed in this roll, trying to min-max even better, is that the reload, I think if you're not at 3 stacks of surplus, the reload's kind of slow. Because when I get a kill, I don't feel like I can just reload and rake like I could with the kill clip bygones. Reload is kind of slow on it. If the surplus isn't jacked up, so with like 3 stacks. The only bad side of surplus is, of course, in order to maximize it, you can't really use your abilities, or you don't. It's like this push and pull. Like if you use your abilities, you lose a stack of surplus. But most of the time, I've probably always got at least one ability charged, at least your class ability, because I have max mobility, so that's like every 11 seconds. You probably have at least one charge, and I don't use my abilities nearly as much as I should because I'm a potato player. Like I'll just let my shurikens, my freezing shurikens and stasis, just sit there for way too long and not use them. You know, I have to remind myself to use them all the time. Whatever. That's the. I could go on forever and ever. It's already almost 20 minutes. Other than that, you can see my stats. I got 100 mobility, 9 recovery. It's the best I could do, even with powerful friends. That's another thing I was going to mention is I run powerful friends on my gauntlets. That's a plus
It's like a plus 20 mobility, but the downside is I can't ever run like pulse rifle reload gauntlets or anything, which kind of sucks. I'm stuck in the powerful friends. I guess I could take off the mobility mod and just lose 10. Yeah, I mean, you want to have 100 mobility, and I could go down to like 8 recovery. It's a thought. I don't know if it's worth it or not. And another like thing I really love is this Traveler's Chosen. I've always kind of been a sidearm guy too. Never been comfortable with either shotguns or snipers. I can't aim with snipers, and this is really good. And it's also, you could be really good with stasis because you can. Once you get some kills, you can long press X to get your abilities back, and stasis abilities are really strong. So, synergizes really well, and it has range. It really feels good. It has really good range. I tested it versus like a Last Dance or Last Hope. It only has like 1 meter more range. It has like 17.5 meters before range falls off on it, whereas these are like 16.5. So you're talking like 1 meter, something like that, or maybe it's 16 and 17 even. But that 1 meter really seems to make a difference. Like, I feel like the range plays you can make with this are just much more. I just like the way this Traveler's Chosen feels better. And then you add in, you can eat your kills for I never do that. I just let the gun get, because it gets a buff the more kills you get with the Gathering Light stacks. I just let it get the buff. But I probably should, it's just one of those things, like, I don't think about that much in Crucible because I'm a terrible player. I don't think about, like I was just saying about how I don't even use my freezing shurikens very much because I just forget. Same thing with that. I've never really used it, but in theory, at least, you could get a lot of utility out of refreshing your abilities with the Traveler's Chosen. And I mean, this is a vicious combo. If I had to, like, if my life depended on one game, this is probably what I would take into the Crucible. And then Stasis, I just run Stasis. I need to check my subclasses and see if I have the. Yeah, I got the one that will slow. And then for the heavy, I don't like. Heavy's always boring. I ran like work with coil for a long time. It's just so boring. I got so bored of it. Sometimes I run something for too long. I get bored of it for like 3 years, for like years. I got that way with, believe it or not, Might Multi-Tool once. Now Might Multi-Tool is fun for me again, but I ran it for like a year, I mained it, and I got so sick of it at one point. I was never wanted to play with Might anymore. So yeah, I could be more effective with a rocket launcher, especially like a Warcliffe coil, but it's boring. So I just run this because it's kind of fun. You can get heavy and still try to shoot people. But I will say it's terrible because it recoils a lot, and yeah, it's terrible. It's a slow firing, and like usually when I get heavy with it, I more often than not. Now, granted, again, I'm terrible, but I'll get outgunned by somebody with just like the primaries are so hopped up in this game right now. You can get outgunned by a sidearm. You can get outgunned by, probably a Rampage 120 RPM hand cannon that'll two tap you. There's like a lot of just regular guns now that can outperform a heavy machine gun, to be honest. Because I notice myself just getting outgunned a lot when I have this, partly because it recoils so bad that Alright, let's go ahead and do a game real quick. We're going to Crucible. We can go into Clash or Control. I'll go into Clash. I prefer Clash. Alright, now warning. Like I said, I'm terrible. I'm trying to show off this gun, the stability. And B, if you look here, in the last game I got a 329. Again, the other team was terrible, but that's the only way I can get high scores. But the way it jumped to 12 suggests we're about to face a 6 stack. But and the other thing is, whenever the camera's filming, I always do worse. Don't ask me why. By the way, let me go ahead and turn my ceiling fan off because the glare is annoying. The upper left corner, and I normally play with the glare myself. I need to rearrange the position of my TV is what I need to do. But yeah, so whenever the camera's on, I also play much worse. I've noticed. So at least that's gonna be my excuse. But yeah, for real, I just under pressure I don't play well. But Okay, this is a decent map for this gun. It really rates. It's my favorite pulse rifle in the game. It's better than the Alien Confusion in the new expansion. It's probably better than almost anything because these 340s at least have the 2-tap kill potential. It's really stable. Look at that stability. It's just unreal. Come on out. I don't see. Hell, good start. Like I said, I'm going to play terrible because I'm not that good to begin with, and then add in the pressure of being filmed. Come on. There, at least I got an assist. You're in the lead. There. Look how those 36s, stability really showed off right there. Like it hits mostly 36s, I notice. I'm gonna switch my sidearm. Oh, come on. These plays, I know I'm playing terrible because I'm being filmed. I'm just terrible when I'm being filmed, but oh well. I can notice the poor handling right there. Okay, now I got kill clips, see? Kill clips really nice. I couldn't really find a target. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm normally not that bad, I promise. I need to shut up. If I didn't narrate, I could concentrate more. Oh, come on, I saw him. I usually go over here and try to get this lane. It's already a bad game. See, that one's pretty nice. Okay, now I got kick clip. Oh yeah, just shredded. 47s. Come on, push. Oh shit, they're gonna turn around here. Nice, got one. You can see the stability, all those 36s. You see mostly 36s. You don't see a lot of body shots with it. Man, I always watch these YouTuber videos and they're always like top 1% players and they're always just kicking ass. And my footage looks so lame in comparison. Well, I'm also on console. Console footage looks lame. You can't do all this. Alright, that guy raked me because he got the drop on me. I could pick up some heavy. I'm not going to reach it even if I wanted to. Come on, come into my field of view. What's me using a sweet business? What the hell? Trying to get some lanes, show off this pulse. Probably here I can. Look how it nailed that dude, just like nothing. We need mode, honestly. Come on. If he comes out here, I'll shred him. Even though it's range is too far. Look at that. See, now that showed off the stability. Even now, I don't know why I did that terrible play. I really used the sidearm partly because I'm trying to show off. Pulse. Alright, come on. Oh shoot, I'm dead. Oh. I was about to get my health back with the double class ability, dodge, whatever. Alright, see, this is where it's gonna shine. Look at that! It's so good. Even when it's experiencing major damage drop off. It's still so stable. Oh, high mode down to super. Hell yeah. I can't. I'm not good enough to do that maybe yet. Every once in a while I'll get it, but oh. Oh, come on, dude. I should have got them. Somebody left our team, or even two people. Oh, if the second guy hadn't come along, I would have beat him. This thing, see, what it is great for is winning one-on-ones at range. I mean, I love it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I just love it. It crits almost automatically. Somebody. I thought the hard light. Bye. See, that reload was awfully slow. Dang it, he got away. Here they come. Ah, I should have switched to the sidearm. I kind of trying to avoid that to show off, quote unquote, show off the pulse. Show it off with my terrible gameplay. Oh, dang it, that was a guy who was. Bye. Now I got kill clip if I can get a target. Somebody's got the kill on that one too. My teammate didn't get the kill. Somebody coming around here. Come on, come on. This thing is great. The range is good. I tested it. It's like 34 meters, which is better than a lot of hand cannons, most hand cannons. Bye. Anybody else? Anybody else? Got a kill clip? Should have a kill clip in here. Oh, dang. Come on. That was my kill. We're barely winning. But yeah, medium range, this thing just shreds. Medium to long, most maps. Where is this dude hiding? See, like, he would have lost that gun battle if he hadn't ducked. Like, it's hard to beat it. Look at that. See what I mean? Oh, I completely played that wrong because if I had kill clips, I would have shredded that dude. I just missed. So you can sort of see, even with my cruddy gameplay, it's a pretty effective weapon. Like I said, at mid-range, you ain't even losing much. Probably even hand cannon. And it has good enough range for almost every map. Why did I do that? Alright, I'm gonna switch to sidearm and go try to melt this dude. Oh, he didn't come up. He was done because. Ah! I didn't have enough health left. Get him, get him! Alright, here's another long lane. Let's go, let's go. Nothing. Like I said, the range and stability on this is enough that and yet it's good at the mid-range too. It's not just good at the it's not just good at the stability on it's so good that it's good. Like when it's experiencing damage fall off, it still hits really good. Oh, that's terrible. When it's experiencing damage fall off, it's still getting really sticky aim assist because of the stability. So that makes it really good even at long range. Oh, almost had him. Alright, let's go one more game. I'll make this like a 40-minute video, true to my style. Get rid of all these blues. Let's see what I did. 1.64. Not terrible. Most of my team did pretty well. No watch, no in this game. Next up, we're toast. to check and see if any we're about to face any roster of any 6-stack. Could be a 6-stack. Let's do this. Oh, this is another really. This is like the primo map for a pulse rifle, trust me. Because it has tons of mid-range shit.
Clash.
It has this lane over on the left for people with mid-range, and like I said, in mid-range, almost nothing's beating this.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Right over here has a great lane for it. As I keep talking, and I'm probably going to do bad because I keep going my mouth. Yeah. Not even sure what happened there. That was a play where I probably could have made it if I was making the video. 359, I don't understand. Do people buy that much? Or I used to think like, wow, how did he play so much? Then I realized, wait, you can just buy season pass ranks. But then I'm like, so what would be the point of buying a season pass rank past 100? Buy, but I didn't even get the credit for the kill. See, I think that was a 2-tap. I mean, it's that quick. Oh, come on, man. I got a kill clip. You're toast if you step in there. Oh, great. Now, of course, he stepped. Oh. That's the same dude from the last game, I think. Not that many people run hard light. Oh, I could have had that dude if I wasn't like so freaking slow on the draw. I knew I was dead there. Too many of them. I choked up big time there. Alright, I should have kill clip. It's gone. Come on. Yeah, I love this gun, man. It's incredible. It's fun too. Suckers is like, oh, he's another stars in the shadow. I wonder if he copied me. I always wonder that when I see somebody running the same thing, as if like I inspired him to switch guns. But I mean, I'm sure I probably did at that time. But sometimes I've noticed that, like I ran Jade Rabbit once and killed somebody with it, and then I noticed like he was using Jade Rabbit after that. You know, Jade Rabbit, by the way, is terrible in this meta, in my opinion. I don't know why. It used to be kind of good. Too many of them, man. I hate when they freaking shotgun you from behind, shotgun you from the side, whatever. I think that's the Stars and Shadow guy. I feel like. Come on, buds. Come on. Yeah, smash him. Don't care about heavy. Come on, step in there. Where's this guy? God dang, God, by the time I got around him, he was dead. Come on. Game frustrates me sometimes. All the time. Game frustrates me sometimes all the time. Not being able to use the pulse much right now. It is what it is. Nailed with that stability, boy. Bye. Figured it was up. Might as well. Dang it. I was about to dodge and he killed me. Basically, oh nice, got a bonus super kill. I'm gonna get another one. Well, almost. You never get multi-kills with this terrible Hunter super. When people say like, oh, Hunter's so strong. Well, his neutral game may be good in stasis. But the super is freaking terrible. Come on, be real. Oh, come on, he's dead. Golly. Oh, come on, dude. I had that guy. Dang. Oh, come on. That was a trade. 51-51. I'm going back and forth on this. I feel like using my sidearms a lot. That thing is so good. Should do another video. Oh, I got credit for the kill on that one. This thing is really good, even at close range though. Another thing I like about it is the damage profile is really good and deadly. Where the heck are you, chump? Oh, come on. Cheater. Trying to get away. I was very sloppy on that one. Because I should have killed that guy if I was headshotting him. Sometimes I can tell when like the pressure of the video is getting to me. That was definitely one where I could tell. Come on, come on. Where are they at? Where they at? Who's over here? Oh, come on. He's dead. Oh, my gosh. He was a freaking sliver. There's too many of them coming, though. This is not good. We're losing now. 2. Not that I care, but hey. Come on. Somebody give me something to shoot at. He's a little sucker, man. He just keeps hand cannon my ass. Nice. Ah, he knew he had me. He's using about 120 RPM, I think. Should be able to get some kills over here because they're coming. Or are they? It's not a kill clip, I don't believe. Get down. Wow, I can't believe I escaped. Bye. Bye if I can get it. Oh, that was terrible. I had freaking kill clip and he outgunned me. That is an example of why I'm a terrible player. God, I had them both absolute, as the swingers say. But again, you can see how good this gun is, man. It's damn, it just does so much damage so quickly. Like, it just pumps out the damage. No matter what the situation. Right there. Oh, it wasn't me, but I'm gonna see if I can. Come on, I killed his butt. What is going on, man? I need to hide in here. Nice. Where's he at? Where's they at? Cause I hear somebody popping. Well, he's gonna take it. Whoa! I didn't even expect that. can't see. Come on.
Every battle has a consequence.
Well, anyways, there it is. The surplus kill clip, stars in shadow, and steady rounds I think is key too. Kill prep. Anyways. So it's a great gun. Get it if you can.